I accidentally mishandled this a little bit, but it's a nice black and gold folder. And let's see, here's a, let me cover up my address. Here's a letter from the founder of Regal Assets, Tyler Gallagher. And it's just a welcome letter, so you can read it and see. Actually, what does the first thing say? Thank you for your interest in procuring precious metals as an asset acquisition option for your portfolio. We are in an unprecedented economic time, and the forecast for the future suggests that there will not be a rapid recovery. We are on the brink of massive inflation, and the time to hedge against it is now. And then, there's some more text. You can read it. Yes, here's my Smart Money magazine. Hopefully, making sure you get the whole picture. But it says, fix your 401k plan. And I definitely want to read this. And it also came with this, they actually improved the bookmarks. You actually get a silver reading bookmark. And it says Regal Assets on it. I gotta try to move it slowly so it doesn't look blurry. So if it does, forgive me, because I don't do videos too often. So that's pretty cool. Actually, yes, and the bookmark actually happens to go to this page. Fix your 401k plan by Ian Salisbury. So I'll just read the first couple sentences, and then if you want to read the rest of the article, you can just fill out the form on the right or call the phone number and just get your free investment kit. It says, every day millions of Americans give their investments the serious attention they deserve. We're flowing through the business pages, tracking the markets, and grappling with tough questions. Do I need more exposure to stocks or less? How worried should I be about the euro? Am I going to need to save more to retire in time? But there's a question excuse me. But there is a major question often hiding in plain sight, one so fundamental to people's financial health many don't even think to ask. Is my 401k a good plan? Certainly, and then it goes on, and then it talks about Americans now hold $4.3 trillion in 401ks and similar defined contribution plans, nearly 3 times as much as the $1.6 trillion parked in annuities. So to give you an idea, currently the current U.S. debt is around $16.2 trillion. Now it's going up. So 25% of that debt, it gives you a rough estimation of how much money is in 401k plans. So that's a lot of money. So you can read this article when you if you decide to get this free investment kit. It's a really good article, and this thing is brand new too. Yeah. So I'll put that aside. So let's see what else is in here. Okay, so what else is in here is like a chart of gold, some facts. It's nice and gold printed. There's a bunch of other pamphlets and stuff, so let's go through that. Actually, what is... Oh, okay, so it has that, and it has Tyler Gallagher's contact information. So let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. It says free second-day FedEx on your order. I didn't even know they had that. Oh, I should probably update the site to reflect this, because I didn't even know that. And of course, there's the 7-day guarantee delivery. And yeah, it also says, hopefully you'll be able to see it, but also says that if they don't deliver your precious metals within 7 business days, which is their guarantee, they'll actually just give you an American Silver Eagle coin for free. Yeah, it says it right there, hopefully. So, that's pretty cool. Obviously if I made it too fast, just, pause, just pause my video, and then you can just read the whole thing. And then, okay, so it's just an envelope for an account setup. So if you're thinking about rolling over your 401k or setting up some sort of gold IRA, I guess this is what this form's for. But obviously it's going to be a little more complicated than that. Excuse me. So I would recommend just calling the phone number on this site or just filling out the form, because definitely you should talk to somebody about it, or you can even email me too, and we can go over it in detail. So there's this little book, and it says The Untold Story of Gold, and it's a pretty thick book. Looks to be about 50, 60 pages. And it says, the desire of gold is not for gold, it is for the means of freedom and benefit. And then this is by the famed poet Ralph Waldo Emerson. That's a pretty cool quote. Okay, so so there's a nice little cartoon here in the opening intro. Let's see, pirate ethics. Arg! The captain says we have to give back the treasure because the way we got it was shameful. And you can't. It might be hard to see, but the pirate's wearing a shirt of AIG. And then the pirate captain, I guess, says, "What's shame?" And then you can see, the pirate captain's got an AIG shirt. The helper's also got an AIG shirt, and then this treasure chest says bonuses on it. So obviously you can make your own interpretation, but that's always funny. So I'll read the first couple sentences. As gold continues to break record highs, is it too late to invest in the precious metal? This is an enormous question on many investors' minds, especially the average household investor who is looking to preserve their assets from further devaluation of the dollar. Based on plentiful research, I have come to the conclusion that gold has just started to take off, and this could possibly be one of the best times to buy gold. What made me come to this abrupt conclusion? Copious economic factors and the current prospects that are buying the yellow metal. If you ever need an indication of where things are headed in an economy, look to see what hedge fund managers are doing. Okay. In the past, many hedge fund managers have made accurate decisions based on their idea of where things are heading and have come out on top because of it. Let's see. For instance, renowned hedge fund manager David Einhorn warned about Lehman Brothers failing and made billions from the collapse. John Paulson and Paulson & Co. predicted that subprime mortgages would falter and made a bet against it, which put billions in his pocket. And then, there's actually extra statistics that are actually pretty interesting. I actually need to read this. They actually mentioned some hedge fund managers I wasn't aware of. But basically, in other words, if you're looking to know what actually is going to make you some money, you definitely need to read. You definitely need to get this free investment kit and just read this. I wish I actually knew this years ago. Things might have been turned out different. All right. So let's see. Then we have this large packet. Let's see. Okay, so this is actually just a fancy booklet describing, a more basic introduction to precious metals. Since I've been reading, and then here you go. You got some charts about how gold's gone up like quite a bit. I mean, when I wrote a post that said gold has gone up 516% since 2000. So obviously, depending on the time frame, you can figure out the price increase. So this is a pretty nice looking pamphlet. So yeah, I'll since I've already read a lot of that, I'll just browse through it. Here are some of the products that Regal Assets actually sells. Hopefully you can see it. Actually, over here I actually list a more accurate description of the products that they sell. So that way, if you just want to know right now, you can just click that link, and I'll have a link below this video of all the precious metals that are sold. And then check this out. Had you had an IRA into gold, this is how much it would have been worth. Starting with a base value of $33,000 in 2002. So I mean, while people were, not making much money in the markets or just losing their, financial assets, people who were investing in gold made a lot of money. Yeah. So I'll let you you decide to get your free investment kit, you can look through this yourself. But the thing that I think you'll find the most value, aside from this Smart Money magazine, is actually this little booklet, because this actually gives you the details of people who've actually made money and why they did. And you know, had you known this too, you could have gotten in on it too. We all could have. So alright, I think this thing is about to approach 15 minutes, and the YouTube limit is actually 15 minutes with certain exceptions. So let me think. I think that about pretty much covers it. So if you are interested, so if you think Regal Assets is the company for you, you know, just fill out the form on the right, or call the phone number, and they'll send you this huge investment kit, which is actually pretty valuable. I really recommend it, if at least just to read this little booklet. And you know, I'll also include my contact email, so you want to talk to me, just, you know, send a quick email and I'll forward it to my personal email address, and I'll actually respond. So you know, if you think Regal Assets is the company for you, that's great. You know, I'd be happy, or we'd be happy to work with you. If not, that's pretty cool too. You know, there are other gold and silver companies out there, and you know, whatever you decide to do, definitely at least take a look at other ways beyond gold and silver to, you know, protect yourself in the future. And there are other ways. My most recommended way would be to allocate, you know, maybe 5-10%, you know, into like inverse S&P 500 or Dow Jones industrial indexes, indices actually, I should say. So, and here's a list. So, you know, that's definitely another avenue. Or if, you know, if you're a Ron Paul fan like myself, you know, you can also take a look at some of the gold and silver mining stocks that he's investing in. You know, me personally, I'll probably go with silver because it's cheaper, and there's actually a more it's also used in manufacturing, so there's an actual logical use for consuming silver, so that's always good. And with that, I believe that is it. So I hope you found this video valuable, and you know, I'll hopefully talk to you soon. Thanks, and have a good day.